Hey guys, so I have gotten a request on stamping, what you need to get started, different stampers, stuff like that. So I'm going to do a really quick video. It's really quick. So I'm not a pro at stamping, but I try, and practice makes perfect, definitely, with this. The key to stamping is definitely patience and lots of it. So the first thing you need, of course, is a stamper. Now, lots of people, they have started out with this little guy right here, which is the basic little stamper. If you go on eBay, you see lots of these for 99 cents or something like that. These do work. They work, okay? But they're kind of iffy. The surface is hard. Let me see if you can, yeah, from the side you see my finger going in, pressing down, but it's really hard. I'm putting a lot of pressure on it. If you can tell by my finger, putting a lot of pressure on this. So it's not the best stamper. It's got a short handle, so you know you have to kind of hold it like this. And also the surface is small. If you're using a plate like this one, if you're using a plate like this one with large images, how are you going to pick your image off or up from this plate? You're not going to. You're going to get just enough. You're going to get just enough to cover the surface of the stamper. So how do you solve that problem? You get another one. Get a wider one, which is what I did. So I got this one from eBay, and I paid like, oh wow, $1.25. I bought this actually I'm not sure, about a year and some months ago, I guess, maybe a year. And I love this one. This one is a squishy stamper, very soft, very squishy, kind of sticky, very marshmallowy kind of, and I love it. And my nail beds are wider, and also if you have longer nails, this is great for longer nails. This one is not so great for longer nails. You would have to stamp a few times depending on your nail length to get coverage on your entire nail. If you have short nails, it would cover your short nail. But if you have a wide nail bed like I do, then you may not get the coverage that you want. You may have some blank areas on the sides here. Maybe. I don't like maybes. So that's why I got one of these. So this assures me coverage from side to side. So whether I have short nails or long nails or something in between, which is what I have now, I'm going to get the coverage that I need. See, covers my entire nail. So yeah, so you need a good stamper. So whether you choose this one or you have this one, maybe you have this and you can't afford this, you can definitely work with this. You know, you just might have to stamp a few extra times if you have longer nails. If you have short nails, you're probably good to go. But your surface, you know, you have to do a little bit more prepping. I'm going to talk about prepping next. So you want some kind of something sticky. You can have mailing tape, or you can have a lint brush. This is a large lint brush. You can get the little mini lint brushes at the dollar store. When this one runs out, I'm going to get a mini because my nail area here is insanely crowded. So whenever I can save space, I'd like to do that. So as you can see, this lint roller has been used, but I still have lots of clean space, so I'm not going to change this paper yet. All you have to do when you're done is peel this layer off and you're good to go with a new layer. You can see the layers here up top, so I have quite a bit of ways to go with that. I use an old file. This one is stained. I don't use it for my own nails. I just use it for stamping, really, for my stampers. So I take the stamper and file it. Buff it, really, not really filing. This one I have used once, I think, and I didn't really prep it really very well. So you can file it. You don't have to file it as long as I'm doing, but I want you guys to get the idea. You file your buffer. Now see how the shine is gone? That's good, especially for these, in my experience. So you take your lint brush and you remove all of the dust from your stamper. Now it is ready to stamp. Okay? You do the same thing with this type of stamp. You lightly, this one comes out easily, so you want to really be careful unless you remove it and buff it that way while it's not in its holder. So I just do circles and buff mine really gently. No need to put pressure. It's not like buffing your nails or anything like that. And sorry for the dirty parts of the lint roller I'm showing you. And then you remove the dust from it. You want to keep your stamper nice and clean in between stamps as well. And if you have a creative stamp, don't file this, okay? They come prepped, but there's other ways to get this to work. I have not done any of them just yet. I will do a separate video on this, so that's coming. But if you have a creative stamp, everyone has told me to don't prep it the way you usually would, which is to buff, you know, the surface and you know, remove the lint and you're good to go. So I have not done this. This is an extremely squishy stamper. Everyone says it's great, but yeah, I'll do a video on this soon. So this is another, keeps falling. This is another stamper that is available. So let me show you all of them together. So you can get the basic one that everyone has, this one that many people have as well, and then the creative stamper, which is hard to get, but many people are getting this one now as well. So okay, so you have your stampers. I did not talk about the scrapers, but usually when you get a stamper, the scraper comes with it. This one came with this stamper, black. The pink one came with a little stamper. I don't have it handy, but it came with a little stamper. Looks the same like this. Let's talk about polishes. I forgot about that because that's like a really big question. You can use stamping polish if you like. I have Mundo Dionis. I have a Born Pretty stamping polish. I have Moyu US stamping polish. There's one. And I have regular nail polish. What do I suggest? I suggest whatever works. Before I got stamping polishes, I was using Wet n Wild Black. It works, guys. So, and some people like clean color. They prefer clean color to stamp with. So use whatever works for you. Sometimes I use Sinful Colors. I've used Zoya to stamp. I think I've used Pure Ice to stamp, Pure Ice polish. So just use whatever works. You know, if stamping polishes only work for you, then just use stamping polishes. If Wet n Wild just works for you, then just stick with Wet n Wild. Go with what works for you. Okay, I just go with what works for me. Even if someone says, oh, use this because it works all the time, but it may not work for me. My skill level may be different from the other person's. You know, they may be a pro at stamping and whatever they use is going to work for them because they're a pro and I'm not. So, you know, just use whatever works for you. That's my thing on polish. You don't have to use stamping polish. Sometimes stamping polishes are more expensive, and you know, you can get Sinful Colors for 99 cents when they're on sale. You can get Wet n Wild for 99 cents and 49 cents when they're on sale. So, you know, if you have a budget, if you're a nail girl on a budget, you may not want to spend $4 on some stamping polish and would rather get regular polish, you know. So that's my thing on polish. So that's about it really, guys, about the stamping. Not much to it. Like I said, it takes a lot of practice. I suggest you get lots of plates and practice. Just practice, practice, practice. Here is a plate handy from MoU US. I have lots of plates. I have accumulated lots of plates. BornPrettyStore.com. I have plates from them. So I have lots of plates and I practice a whole lot. I have posted some of my videos, stamping videos, and I have not posted a lot because, you know, sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. So it's just a trial and error type of thing. Some people, you know, they get it pretty quickly and some people don't. So like I said, it's a thing where you just have to practice it. Another thing I want to, sorry for my hand being all in the way, but get yourself a cotton claw. The reason why you want to get a cotton claw is when you are stamping and you have painted your nails on whatever hand, whichever hand, and you need to clean your plate with some acetone. If you have your polish on this hand and you have acetone, this is soaked in acetone, and you have to wipe your plate off, your nails are gonna get messed up. So if you have a good old cotton claw, which I just got, you just want to get a piece of cotton, or the whole thing if you want, and wet this with your acetone. Use acetone to clean your plates because it works best. You know, you want to get all of the residue off your plates. So, you know, now you can just simply wipe and your nails, painted lovely nails, are out of the way from that mean old acetone that messes up your nails all the time. So yeah, you can keep your polish on until you are ready to remove it. So that's it, you guys, really. Thank you for the request. If you have any other requests for videos, leave them on the comment. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my links below. Thanks, guys. Bye.